Listen, man, the Houston Texans play a game literally 24 hours from now. And I think there's really a bunch of takeaways or a bunch of things that we should be watching for the Houston Texans versus the Green Bay Packers. First preseason game. The first preseason game under Nick Caserio. The first preseason game under David Culley. It's going to be the first time we see a starting quarterback not named Deshaun Watson, guys. This is the new era for the Houston Texans. And when you look at a couple things that we need to, that we want to, five things or a couple things that we need to be focused on. Number one is the offensive line. There's going to be no Laramie Tunsil. There's going to be no Titus Howard, no Roger Johnson. That's because they were put on the COVID-19 list. Look, we're going to see a lot of Charlie Heck at right tackle. We have been hearing that they have been flirting with the idea of having Charlie Heck at right tackle and moving Titus Howard to left guard, being alongside Laramie Tunsil. That is something that I would love, absolutely love. That would be a crazy left tackle, left guard combo. But Charlie Heck is someone that, we have not high expectations for, but we kind of do because we know his dad is an offensive line coach in the NFL for the Kansas City Chiefs. And we've heard a lot of great things that he's been doing at camp. He has a lot of buzz around him right now during camp. Let's see what he could do against the Green Bay Packers. If he balls out, if he looks good, absolutely. Someone else on the offensive line, Justin Britt, a guy who didn't play last year for the Houston Texans. Didn't play in the NFL at all last year. I want to see how he does in coming back, from not playing, getting the rust off. Does he have command of the offensive line? Does he make all the quarterbacks behind him feel, protected and feel safe? Someone else is Max Sharpen, who had a very disappointing sophomore season last year. We know the type of player that Max Sharpen could be based on his rookie season. We were thinking that him and Titus Howard were going to be, two Pro Bowlers coming into the second and third year season. We're going to get at least one of those two. Maybe it's Titus Howard, maybe it's Max Sharpen, maybe it's both guys. But Max Sharpen is someone else that I really wanted to pay attention to and see how good of a bounce back game. Number two is Nico Collins, the man, the myth, the legend himself, who has been making so many fantastic plays at camp, guys. He's been called, he hasn't been called a rookie according to Brandon Cooks. I've told you guys, I am so excited for Nico Collins. I really think he could be a 1,000-yard receiver for the Houston Texans. He can be our new number one wide receiver. The dude is big. The dude is fast. The dude can catch. David Culley wanted to give him some praise, but also gave some, some constructive criticism, if you will, saying that he makes these types of plays. He makes good plays, but he has to do it every day, and he hasn't been doing that. Nico Collins is someone that I really want to see ball out first game as, a Houston Texan. And, someone else who I want to see also is Tyrod Taylor and Davis Mills. These two quarterbacks are obviously, I don't care about Jeff Driscoll. I hope Jeff Driscoll plays like the last minute of the game. But Tyrod Taylor, this is you really haven't played football in almost a year either because you got punctured in the lung. The type of drama that's going on with this team. What better than to say, don't worry, I got this, than by leading this team to a scoring drive in one of your possessions that you get. That makes them feel better. That makes us feel better. Tyrod Taylor, once again, is getting his shot. He had it in Cleveland. He had it in L.A., third time, hopefully, is the charm, ladies and gentlemen. Can Tyrod Taylor put it together? Can Davis Mills, a guy who a lot of people are viewing as the savior for this team, as the next great quarterback? I definitely am not saying this shit. I don't think Davis Mills is going to be that good. But other people are looking at Davis Mills as a potential starting quarterback for the Houston Texans. And we have to look at him as well. Another aspect of who we need to look at is who's going to be the other starting safety next to Justin Reed. Is it going to be Lonnie Johnson? Is it going to be Eric Murray, who has had a good camp next season? Also, I want to see how Lonnie Johnson is in this new Lovie Smith system. We've been hearing great things about Lonnie Johnson, him being a ball hawk, him being a commander on this team. We didn't really see that last year. Last year, he played absolutely dog water. Was not good. I want to see this whole defense as a whole. We haven't heard a lot about Shaq Lawson. We heard good things about Malik Collins. We heard that rookie Roy Lopez was dominating a couple of days in pads. This Houston Texans team is going to be exciting. There's so many stuff that we are going to have to break down because this is the new era for the Houston Texans. This is where we see as if we are taking a step in the right direction, guys. I want to see this team win this game, and I want to see who's going to be that standout player. I know it's only the first preseason game, and I know it's only, it's the first game. But the Houston Texans need a spark. They need for one of these groups, one of these players to absolutely show that, hey, we can still be a competitive football team in Houston. Let me know what you guys think about this game tomorrow, guys. As always, go Houston Texans. You guys have a blessed day.